A 35-year-old cold case remains unsolved tonight, even though investigators closed it last year. Despite that development, there are new efforts to open it again. THV 11's Sarah Horbakowitz takes us back to the beginning.
In 1989, Julia Golden was a McGee school teacher and a mom to a 3-year-old. Now, 35 years later, her daughter is traveling back to Arkansas to find out what happened.
So good. Just what she does. Got it. That's easy.
McGee, Arkansas is a small town with a deep history, one that changed Vanessa Howell's life forever.
Throughout the years, I just felt like I kept just trying to have to relive it over and keep explaining myself over and over again. Is that 2 right here?
This is the first time she's gone back in 35 years, hanging up flyers of her mom, Julia Golden, killed in 1989 when Vanessa was just 3. Now, she's hoping someone comes forward to help solve this cold case. Why come back to Arkansas? Why keep searching through all these documents?
Just because my family doesn't know what happened, they were very fearful. So I've always searched, I've never made that jump to come back here. So I just thought, you know, it's time.
For Vanessa, it's a journey of justice.
She wasn't at my wedding. She didn't get to see her grandkids. And to leave a 3-year-old little girl to find her mother. I mean, I just think that just has to be a pretty evil person.
Her search for closure, not just bringing Vanessa to McGee.
So this is my first time being back and being this close to what happened.
But to the doorstep of her childhood home, the last place she saw her mom alive.
She's killed, murdered right here, on the other side right here. I think that that's the part for me that is most troubling, is that a crime scene of that magnitude, no one saw anything.
When everyone was so close.
And when everyone was so close.
Julia Golden was killed here on September 24th, 1989. At just 3 years old, Vanessa woke up to find her.
So I ran over there and I said, "Mommy, Mommy, wake up."
She ran to a neighbor's who called 911.
She had been stabbed repeatedly. Her throat had been slashed. Clothes were ripped off of her. They said she was stabbed over 100 times. So her body, so she's on this wall and then her room is right behind it.
Investigators say Julia was likely killed with a knife and an ice pick, 2 weapons used by 2 people, steering detectives towards duos, including Wayne Harris, a married man who Julia was rumored to have an affair with, and his brother-in-law. During his interview with police, records show Wayne said he was home with his wife at the time of the murder. He admitted to the affair, but said he hadn't slept with Julia in years.
So my brain starts working a million different places.
The timeline leading Vanessa to a DNA test in 2020, proving Wayne was her dad.
It also brought together some different stories and things that I heard.
Police never arrested Harris for anything in connection with the case, and he was never charged with a crime. But court records show there was another pair of suspects, Julia's co-worker Annette Thomas and her girlfriend Jody Matthews.
It was said that there were 2 women that questioned my mother if she was involved romantically with someone else, with one of them.
Court documents show the state believed Jody was jealous of Annette's friendship with Julia, bringing them to her apartment that night. The McGee Times reports during the trial, a detective claimed Annette confessed to watching Jody stab Julia, an alleged confession that Annette later recanted. None of it was tape recorded.
One person pulls out a knife, stabs her over 100 times, and the other person is supposed to have helped, stabs her with an ice pick, and there's a bloody scene, and everybody walks away.
Police brought this theory to trial, arresting Annette and Jody for capital murder.
I remember coming here for a trial and seeing myself on TV.
The jury found Annette guilty, believed to be an accomplice in Julia's murder. Jody's charges were dropped. Newspapers say there wasn't enough evidence. Annette appealed. The judge ruled that evidence wasn't properly introduced. So, 3 years after her arrest, the case was tried again. This time, Annette was found not guilty. So even with at least 5 potential suspects and dozens of witness interviews, today, Vanessa still doesn't know who killed Julia.
It's just a lot of information to have to try to separate all the different things, because all of it could make sense. It's just which one is really the truth.
And 35 years later, she's still searching for that truth.
I would like to know what happened that night, no matter what. That would be closure for me and for my family.
Because of this story and Vanessa's efforts, McGee police say they've reached out to Arkansas State Police to see if the case can be reopened.
Vanessa hopes anyone who may remember something about this case call McGee or State Police.